Hi guys, and I'm back again, and I'm making these shaker key rings. You'll see what I mean as I go along. I filled these bits in off camera because I needed them to dry before I now add the final layer. And I've got like a baby blue and a baby pink, and there you can see it goes completely out of focus because my hand is moving constantly over the the lollipop mould. As you can see, I've got a lollipop that someone's taken a bite out of, a melon slice, a strawberry, and a perfume bottle. And like I said, I filled all the other bits, the blue and the pinky glitter, and then the red heart and the black dots off camera because I needed those to dry so then I could add this layer. But I'm going to go ahead and add the pink and the blue to all of the moulds. And we do eventually come back into focus. I'll go back into a bit more detail what these actually are. They're called shaker key rings, and basically you'll see when I get to the part of unmoulding that there is a gap or a space that I can add different bits to, but not fine glitter. And then there's a little opening that you can use to add some oil, and for mine I'm using baby oil. And then you get some clear plastic, like acetate film. Mine came with these, but I have ordered some extra. And you cut out the shape, and then you use UV resin to attach it, and then you dome with epoxy resin. So I've basically gone ahead and explained what I'm going to be doing in this whole video right now, and I'm still putting the colour on top of them. But as I say, that's just to quickly explain what these actually are. And I'm just going to go ahead and leave these to dry overnight, and then for you it's instantaneous as all my resin videos, and I'll come back and unmould them. So they are all dry, it's the next day, and it's time to take them out. And you'll see now as I take this one out, so where that heart is, there's like a space in the bottom of the perfume bottle, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Same with the strawberry, the bottom part where the black dots are, there's a space. And the melon wedge is more or less the whole piece, apart from the blue and pink rim and the outside. And the lolly part is just the top part that looks like it's got a bite out of it and a few lolly drips. So I'm not going to show all of them on camera, but I'm just going to show the perfume bottle. And all you do is you get your sequins and your shapes and you place them in the space. So I've added like a heart, I'm adding some pink iridescent diamonds, some beads. It's all stuff that can move around in the cavity that's like there, basically. I will try these again, but without oil, and they'll just be like a dry shaker. I suppose you can say by adding the oil, it's a bit like a snow globe, where you shake it and then the snow moves around. That's very similar to what these are going to end up sort of being like. So you can see I've added all my pieces there. And then I've already pre-cut the film, and it has a layer on it to protect, so you've got a shiny side. So you just need to peel that off like so, discard that, and then get the UV resin, and very carefully try not to cover that section just put a very thin layer. As you can see, I'm sort of like drawing it round, but I'm going like in the middle of the, if you can see there. So I'm not going right up to the edge, or I'm not going up to either edge. I'm just sort of like going around the middle. As I say, they are fiddly, but the final result is really, really pretty and very unusual. I'll just join that bit up there. And then lay on the clear protective film so the pieces and the oil all can't come out. Like so. Get it in the correct position. You can see it's a bit fiddly, but once you've got it so it's covering all of the edges, all I do then is I get my little hand torch and quickly flash cure it just so it doesn't move, and then I'll put it under my actual lamp and cure it for a couple of minutes. And I've gone and done that to all of them, but obviously wanted to show you what I was doing. Like so. And there are the others all done, and they just need curing under my, not so much big lamp, but my other lamp. Okay, because the melon's got the biggest space, I'm going to be showing you that for the oil fill. So you could see hopefully the little gap that I showed you there. And I've decanted my baby oil into this bottle with the nozzle. And just carefully squeeze in, every so often releasing the pressure in the bottle so you don't get a pressure build up inside the cavity. And how much you fill it up really is entirely up to you. I don't go all the way to the top, but then like so. And then I've got some acetone and a cotton bud, and I just wipe any remaining oil that might be on the surface of the piece just for the next bit, which is to fetch in the UV resin again and close that gap. So you can see I'm like pushing the resin into that little hole, and then I'll quickly flash cure that, and then cure it under my lamp, and then I'll just quickly go over it again with another bit of UV resin. If I say UV gel, please ignore me. But I do mean UV resin. So I say I'll flash cure that, then it goes under the lamp, and then I'll make sure that that little hole where the oil went is completely filled up. And then I cure them under my lamp again. So they're all done, they've all been cured, and I've got some epoxy resin mixed up there. And all I'm going to do now is just put a layer of resin to just cover everything and make it all secure and safe. Now I only do a thin layer, and then once that's dry I do another thin layer. So I protect mine with 2 thin layers of epoxy resin. And as you can see, I don't pour it on, I just drip it on and put it, manipulate it into the places where I want to go. Because for one, as I said, I only want a thin layer. And for 2, I don't want it going splurting off the edges, because I'm too lazy to latex the bottom of my pieces to protect them. So even though they're on a silicone mat, it will still run underneath them. So as you can see, I just do this part super slowly. I'm not speeding it up. Just push it gently to the edges. to cover everything, and you don't have to worry, I'm not going to be doing them all on camera. I'm just quickly showing you with the strawberry, like so. And then leave it to dry and then come back. So just quickly see that they're all done there, and I'm just going to let this dry now. Okay, so I'm here with basically the final part. I've given them their second layer of top coat, but this time I did put some latex, and because I'm too impatient to wait for it to dry, I just put it around the edge and then I lay it on the silicone mat. I have got a heat mat under here, so it just sticks to the silicone mat. So you can see here, I can, she says, pull it off and then remove the latex for any drips that may have gone around the edge. And you can see there, this is the one that I filled up with the oil on camera. So you can see, I mean, there isn't a big cavity, but the pieces do move. And there is the fun lolly, and then we have, oh look at that, nice and easy, the strawberry, and then I know a bit of resin came off right there, so let's see what this one's like. So you can see that picks off easy, the resin is there, but so is my latex on the back, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to remove that. No, so what I'm going to have to do, that's just an easy fix in some respects with my deburring tool. I'll just go around and just do that. You can see there, I'm just cutting them pieces out of that clear resin. Like that, so you can see that is all back to normal. So that's all I need to do there. As for the keyring attachments, I mean, this one's not a problem because it's going to go through that and there is no oil. Excuse my voice. Same with the strawberry, it will go through that. Now these two, depending on whether if I have the lolly that way, which looks a bit weird, I'll have no problems, but obviously if I want the lolly that way, the same as the melon, when I drill through, it will pop into where the oil is. So the oil don't leak, I just put a bit of, I use epoxy resin for that, on the little screw bit, like the eye screw bit, and screw it in. Right, I'm getting rid of the mess. Yeah, and then screw it in, and then I just leave them to dry hanging up. So then the resin on that bit will then seal that hole back up. But other than that, I'm super happy with how these have come out. My first go at making shaker resin keyrings. And yeah, these will be available soon on my website. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye. So I just wanted to come back with a little bit of an update so you could see the finished items. So you can see there, that's what they look like. And like I said, because as I said, drilled and it went through to where the oil is, and I just put some resin around the top and then I left them to dry like that. Excuse my nails, they're stained with tea. But yeah, so you can see there how they are all finished and just gorgeous. And yeah, so that is the finished item. Like I said, these will be available very soon on my website. And thank you all for watching again. Bye.